year, and then I was fortunate to be sponsored to study for a bachelor's, and I studied medicinal and biological chemistry as my undergraduate degree. And following that, I received another scholarship to study for a master's, this time in bioinformatics and systems biology, which I completed in August this year.
I graduated from Marina International High School in 2001. Then I went on to the UK to study. I went on to the UK to do my A level, so I went to sixth form there, and then to study biomedical sciences at King's College in the UK. Then I was inspired by and motivated by my dad and the progress in science here and research here at the MRC. So I came back home about 3 years ago to work on a clinical trial, trying to generate a vaccine to prevent mother-to-child transmission of HIV via breastfeeding.
We have focused on recruiting young, bright Gambian school leaders. We have put in place a distance learning program providing them with a foundation to pursue their future in science. Those who have excelled, we've managed to find funds for and send them to the UK for honors degree in biomedical sciences. And those who are not particularly talented have stayed on and developed skills within their areas of specialty.
Isatu and Bakari have been trained by MRC. Isatu's completing her BSc in biomedical sciences. Bakari's just completed his foundation degree in biomedical sciences and passed with a distinction. So we are encouraging both Gambian male and female to excel in science.
When I took over as director of this unit, I also received 3 PhD full-time scholarships from the MRC unit in UK. These scholarships are directed at the best African scientists, and I must say that Gambians have benefited from that and have been trained up to PhD level.
T for technology.
Technical studies in the Gambia at the secondary level has for a long time been limited to woodwork, metalwork, and arts and craft. That was before the emergence of information and communication technology, which have now taken center stage as cross-cutting skills. The Gambia Technical Training Institute is the biggest institution offering certificate technology courses in the Gambia.
The two largest departments here are the construction and the engineering departments. If you look at engineering, for example, they offer courses in electrical installation, motor mechanics, welding and fabrication. You have also electronics, refrigeration and air conditioning. These are some of the courses being offered at the department, both at certificate and diploma level. And if we look at the programs, mostly the certificate are 1 year and the diploma 2 years.
The Institute's recent addition to the course content is in keeping with the technological times.
This is a lab that has been built up for a training process in GSM mobile technology, and then the PLC, which is an abbreviation for programmable logic controller. With regards to the GSM technology training, we were taught about the interface, about how network moves from one cell to another, and then the difference between the different networks that we have in our country. From there, we were able to differentiate why some of these GSM companies were having network failures and so forth, because at first we were laymen in it, but now we actually know what's going on. And then we are also trained how to unlock phones, flash phones, change flash cards and speakers, likewise microphones. When we talk about traffic light, it's not about the traffic light, it's about the PLC, which is the programmable logic controller, and that's it here. It is a microprocessor, digital electronic device like the PC, but it's different because this one, the program has to be put in by the user. Then you have to program what you want your particular machine to work on. Traffic lights have been programmed to work in that way by using timers. So that any time that, for example, the red light comes on for a particular time, it has to stop, and then the timer will connect onto the green light to come on, likewise other lights.
E for engineering.
The The University of the Gambia, which is just over 10 years old, has not yet started offering degree courses in engineering. Certificate courses are, however, offered here at the GTTI in civil engineering, motor vehicle mechanics, electrical installation, and fabrication. Most of the students registered at this training program are girls who have completed their grade 12 education like Ya'awa.
When I was doing electronics, I was studying basic repairing and how to troubleshoot, how to find faults, how to repair basic equipment in electronics.
A 12-year-old Gambian ICT company was built on the shoulders of one man. Today has a nationwide communication network that carries the nation's financial service traffic.
My name is Papa Yusuf Anjay. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Unique Solutions. I would say Unique Solutions foundation is built on technology. We are a technology company, and once you mention science and technology, it's very difficult to separate the two. So at the end of the day, that is our focus. We have a nationwide communications network that's right across the country, including the rural areas. We have a network that carries, I would say, the most important traffic in this country, which is the financial service traffic.
M for medicine.
The School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences at the University of the Gambia has been enrolling students since it started. With assistance from the GPA, these young Gambians are part of a growing number, realizing their dream of becoming medical practitioners after choosing to pursue relatively unpopular science subjects at school.
After being admitted, I find it like it will be very easy for my parents to pay my school fees. So I thought like the dream of becoming a medical doctor has already collapsed. So we had rumors outside that you can apply to various institutions. They will pay for you to actually further your education. So like we applied to Gambia Ports Authority. Within 2 weeks, we were actually called and we were sponsored by the Gambia Ports Authority.
I'm one of the beneficiaries of Gambia Ports Authority. I'm like, why I chose science is that since childhood, it has been my childhood dream to become a scientist. That is, it has always been in me to do something associated with science, I can say. And like, when I get to senior secondary school, though it was not easy because some friends will tell you science is very difficult, you will never graduate with 9 credits, you hear all sorts of things. But I thank God, alhamdulillah, we graduated with very good result. And after graduating, I would say it was also not very easy because to find a scholarship now in the Gambia is very difficult. We started searching everywhere, and when we had that Gambia Ports Authority as sponsoring science students, we decided to give it a try. And when we went there, we wrote applications and took it there. Though it didn't take long before they called us and told us that we can go for our scholarship letters. It was like a dream come true.
One of Gambian pioneer science students is Dr. Ibrahima Malik Samba. Though currently retired at medical practice, he remains enthusiastic about and philanthropic to girls' education, particularly in the sciences.
For development to be really effective, it has to be science education. The students must do science at school to be able to be agriculturists, to be able to be doctors, to be able to be engineers, computer science, no matter what you do.
Apart from being where most of them would end up, the Royal Victoria Teaching Hospital also serves as a good hands-on training ground for those at the final stages of their university course, like Omar Dabo. Omar is one of more than 90 students whose university education here in the Gambia is fully sponsored by Gambia Ports Authority.
Without them, most of us will not have even the chance to be the stage where we are at the moment. As for now, we finished our last third year professional exam, and now we are in our clinical medicine, from where we normally do our training in RVTH. starting from a basic nosing skill, taking the pulse, respiration of the patients, and then normally do word round with the senior professional and lecturers to tell us some clinical signs with the patient so that we can able to diagnose them in future as our career.